Aloha, my name is Chloe and I live on the beautiful island of Kauai. I am one of the founders of Kauai Sweet Shoppe, where we specialize in locally made confections like caramels and chocolates. You can find our products statewide, all throughout Hawaii, and you can also have them shipped throughout the United States. I am a mother of, soon-to-be mother of 2. I have a 4-year-old son who will be turning 5 early September, and at this moment I am pregnant with his little sister. Really excited to be a participant in Millie Millie's 20 questions, and I hope that you enjoy my answers. How do I delegate chores throughout the day? I don't. I get anxiety watching my other half sweep. Why? Because I've never seen someone so forceful with a broom before. I watch the dust just fly around the kitchen, and for me, it just hurts some part of my soul deep inside. I like to stack the dishes a specific way so that I can fit as many as possible. It's almost like playing Tetris, but a very possibly dangerous game of Tetris. Also, when it comes to doing laundry, there are even articles of clothing of his I don't put in the dryer just to prolong their life. The only way I have let go of any control whatsoever is by my little friend right down here. This is Wally, by far the best investment as a mom ever. Have I ever given up on something? Yes. I would say that my biggest fear starting a business was hiring employees. Why? Because I was the worst employee in high school. No, you know what? After high school. I waitressed a lot. And when I say a lot, it's not like I picked up a lot of shifts. I had a lot of different waitressing jobs because I was just a terrible employee and I gave up a lot. If I didn't want to go to work, I didn't go to work. And I think that I felt like the universe was going to kick me in the butt when I had new hires and be like, hey girl, remember all those times you were no call, no show? How does it feel? Thankfully, I've only experienced that a couple of times with my employees, but definitely that I've given up a lot on past jobs before I turned like 23. Right now I am in our new retail space. We're in the process of moving, and so we're taking over this brand new space, which also will house our commercial kitchen. It's been 6 years since we've had our commercial kitchen and our retail space in separate spaces, and it's pretty awesome to have them now under one roof, which really sparks the answer for the question, what did I want to be when I grew up? Honestly, what I wanted to be was a worker in a candy shop. I'll never forget reading, excuse me, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when I was in middle school, and the way that they described how that chocolate bar made him feel. And honestly, I knew then, after reading that I wanted to make people feel that way, especially about, candy. I wanted to be able to create something, another form of art, but edible, because I believe that the way to somebody's heart is through food. And I wanted to make something that could make somebody feel exactly how Charlie felt when he ate that chocolate bar. And today I feel very fortunate to have a sweet shop where I can create and hopefully make somebody's day. I just want to remind everyone I am in my second trimester, so some of these questions definitely hit me in my feels and I can get a little extra emotional maybe when answering, especially this one, who's the most influential person in my life? I have 2, my stepfather, and when I say stepfather, that man should be called my father because the sacrifices he has made for me, for not even being his own flesh and blood, is just phenomenal. The amount of unconditional love he's shown me on top of tough love has for sure shaped me past all the hardships that I've gone through with my real parents. And he is definitely still a heavy player in my life and someone who will always be in my life as my father and the grandfather to my children. The second is the father of my children, my other half, Kauai. To be with someone who, by just being with them, makes you want to be a better person and a better version of yourself every single day is just, I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it, but we work together. We have a kid together. We're about to have 2 children together. We've been together for almost 10 years. He will always be someone who I'm learning from and will always make sure that I never stop learning. And I envy him in a lot of ways because, as you can see, I can be an emotional person. And he's definitely taught me things as to, you know, having your emotions work for you and you not being worked by your emotions. That's always something that I come back to almost every single day. So, got two good men in my life. The best advice I've received as a mother, there's 2. 1, don't listen to anybody's advice. Why? Because it most likely will contradict each other. In the end, I have found what works best for me. And of course, I take little nuggets here and there from some of the advice, but if I were to go off of everybody's advice, I would be bending over backwards to try to do different things over and over and over again that might not work for my situation. And the second was to let go and release the mess sometimes. There are days when I don't get to turn the Roomba on. There are days where maybe I didn't get to do the dishes before we started dinner, or I didn't get to organize or do that laundry basket, or something happened, and I tend to beat myself up about that. But as my son is now approaching 5, I have learned to let it go. Because at the end of the day, as long as he's bathed, fed, and has clean sheets to sleep in, and I've been able to take a shower, and I've been able to eat, we're doing pretty good. Here is a gift that I will treasure till the end of time, if he lasts that long. As you can see, I have tied a little scarf around him. This is Oscar Gummy. I was given him when I was a baby. You check out right here, he was made in 1986. I was born in 1988, so he's 2 years older than me. And I have taken this dude with me everywhere. I was raised in Staten Island, New York. My father's originally from Kauai, so I would come, for holidays and vacations. But this guy has moved with me from Staten Island to Indiana to Kauai. And he's just always been a part of my life. And I wish that I could pass him on to my kids, but he likes to stay locked up safely. And sometimes there's nights where the comfort of having him in bed still helps warm my heart, and I'll take him out, but for the most part I keep him safe in a container because I can't bear for him to take any more damage. What do we like to do on the weekends? We like to stay in our pajamas as long as possible and make silly faces. What's for dinner tonight? I've got my apron tied to the top because of the pregnant belly. Got some steaks on the stove. Make some veggies and rice. Come! And after we eat our veggies, what do we get? Treat. A goal that I'm working towards today is to give Kauai something really, really cool in the sense of sweet treats. With our new location, we will have outdoor seating in the next 6 months. I want to create something that Kauai doesn't have right now, a Kauai-made product and a space that locals really want to come to. We're located at Kilohana Plantation, which right now could be defined as a tourist hotspot. There is new life getting breathed into the location, so there's a lot of things that are bringing more locals, but I definitely want us to be a highlight for locals, not just for tourists, because yes, we do love our visitors, but they will come. We want to be one of the reasons that locals come to Kilohana, spend time, and I want to just give them an experience that they haven't had here yet. And that became stronger during COVID. All throughout the 8+ years that we've had the shop, I've always wanted to have more of a local connection, but starting off in a tourist-based property, and then with wholesale, and there being only 3 to 4 of us at a time, it was quite difficult to branch out into the local community. Once COVID hit, that all changed. And we definitely got more in contact with, the residents of Kauai. And I don't want to come out of COVID and forget that. And I'm not going to. So with our new spot that is getting certified on September 1st, this is something that I will keep working towards to give Kauai some secret little sweet gem. I'm gonna put on my hat for this one. If you'd like to see more of our production and our new space, you can find us at Kauai Sweet Shoppe on Instagram, also Facebook, and also www.kawaisweetshoppe.com. You can find our caramels online for purchase. We ship throughout the United States. It takes about 3 to 5 business days, 7 different flavors of caramels that you can find on there. And by the beginning of October, our menu should be expanding as we will have our new space certified, getting our new chocolate machine up and running, and you should be able to find some pretty cool stuff on there. So hope you enjoyed all my answers to the questions, and hopefully you'll follow us further and continue the journey with us.